We are at the Indianapolis Raceway Park, otherwise known as IRP, for the 22nd race of Season 1 of the SCRL Wrangler Busch National Series. Points leader Jack Legacy will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 09 of Smith Regal. That's your starting lineup. Of course, all 42 entries. This track can fit 42, so no need for an LCQ. Jack Legacy's championship rival, Keenan Busch, will be starting way back in 34th. As well as Al Legacy, who will be starting 22nd. Coming into this race, Jack Legacy has a 182-point lead. Because you can only gain 180 points in one race, he essentially has a full race championship lead over Keenan Busch. But of course, he's still got a lot more races to go, so anything can still happen. After this, we will be heading to Bristol for yet another race where we won't have to have an LCQ. And then back to Hickory, Richmond, Martinsville, Charlotte, Hickory, and then the season finale at Martinsville. And without any further ado, here's the command to start this race.
Drivers, start your engines!
We are making history tonight. We have never run at this track in series history. So what driver will forever write their name in the history books as being the first ever winner? And we got a car stalled. That is the 79 of Josh Barker. Yeah. So that's bad luck for him. Bad luck for Keenan Busch, because Keenan Busch is going to start on the high side, so he's going to get held up quite a bit. So this is going to bunch up the field when we get going green. Jack Legacy will be looking for his 4th win of the season. He won at Bristol earlier in the season, he won at Richmond, and he won at Langley. He'll be very excited to head back to Bristol in the next race. Pace car is in. We are racing at IRP for the very first time in series history. Leads him off into turn number 1 and to turn number 2. Up. Down the backstretch. Evan Rudd trying to go around Smith Regal. This will be for second. And Evan Rudd still fighting. This is going to allow Jack Legacy to pull away. And Jack Legacy leads the first ever lap at this track. Still battling for... we got a caution. Looks like we got a spin on the front stretch. Maybe Grace and Esvidu. Half the field is racing back. The other half is not. And Jack Legacy will lead them to the caution flag. There it is. As the field catches back up, we'll take a look and see who brought out the first caution of the day. Alright, it appears the 1, Cactus Silver Paul, is racing with Keith Stevens. Stevens clips the left bumper of Cactus Silver Paul. Silver Paul comes down across the track in front of Kyle Metz. And the 12 spins out right in front of, Keenan Busch. Championship contender gets damaged. The 88, the 1, the 12, the 99, the 012, excuse me. 99 got damage as well. These cars are stacking up trying to avoid. That is horrible luck for Keenan Busch. Starting in the back, and there's just absolutely nowhere for him to go. Let's go on board with Keenan Busch. Absolutely no place to go. Just runs right in to Kyle Metz and into the wall. Keenan Busch's championship hopes are slowly fading away with each and every race. He has a bad run, while Jack Legacy continues to lead this race. So what started off as a great season for Keenan Busch, winning the very first race, his season is slowly coming to a close, not in a very good way. And we'll clean this mess up and take it back to the restart. Half a lap away from restarting this race. The 79 is 2 laps down. And as we were coming back to get the restart, the 09 Smith Regal, who was in second place, broke a camshaft, so Smith Regal is out of the race. Jack Legacy is our race leader. Second is Evan Rudd. Third, Shuttle. Fourth, Riley Spurley. Fifth, A.J. Jones. Sixth, Tony Newman. Seventh, Jay Barker. Eighth, Derek Edison. Ninth, Hank Willis. And 10th is Jesse Turner. We'll get the green with 13 laps to go. Jack Legacy has to deal with lap traffic in James Barker. Excuse me. Why did I say James Busher for? Josh Barker. There's the green. Will lap traffic get in the way? Josh Barker goes up the track. Here comes Shuttle for second. Around Evan Rudd. Looks like Jack Legacy's going to clear going into 3. Yes, he does. Shuttle making it 3 wide. Shuttle is going for his 3rd win of the season. He won at Asheville earlier, and he won at North Carolina. The all-time race winner with 22 wins, 23 unofficially because he won an LCQ event. But Jack Legacy is the king of the Busch Series right now with 3 wins, and he is the championship leader. So he is the would-be king. There's Keenan Busch running in 3rd to last place because of the damage he received in that first caution. He's not able to capitalize on this race, but Jack Legacy certainly will. And Jack continues to maintain his race lead over Shuttle. Remember, no points are awarded for laps led, If they were, Jack Legacy would probably have a lot because he just led the most laps here at this track. Shuttle trying to close in. Evan Rudd has passed lap traffic as well. A.J. Jones, good run for him. He's looking for his 2nd win after he won the controversial South Boston race. I mean, you can't really say it's controversial because he had a gripe that he won the race. Marcus Sanchez spun out in the 22, so we are under caution for the 2nd time tonight. The field will catch up. And Jack Legacy, unfortunately, got another caution, so that means Evan Rudd and Shuttle will be right on his back bumper. The 28 is our race leader. We'll take a look at the 2nd caution of the night. So the 22, Marcus Sanchez, riding the wall in turns 1 and 2 for a pretty long time. Bounces off the wall. At the same time, Alexander Rowe comes up the track. Alexander Rowe connects bumpers with him. There's smoke up there, but everybody keeps going. And Marcus Sanchez gets spun out by Alexander Rowe. And Sanchez is going to lose all those spots. This will be a quickie caution, and we will take you back to the restart. We are going to restart this race with 4 laps to go. No one else is out of the race, of course. The 28, Jack Legacy, is our race leader. 2nd is Shuttle. 3rd, Evan Rudd. 4th, A.J. Jones. 5th, Tony Newman. 6th, Jay Barker. 7th, Derek Edison. 8th, Riley Spurley. 9th, Hank Willis. And 10th, Eli Bright. If a caution comes out, the race will be over because there is no option of a green-white checker. They did not have them back in 1982, and we have to go by those rules as well. Can Jack Legacy hang on for his 4th win of the season? He's got the all-time race winner right behind him. And there's the green. Oh, there goes Shuttle, making his move already. Trying to extend his all-time win record. You got to think Jack Legacy is thinking of the bigger picture. If he can win this race, he's going to try, but he's not going to force the issue too much because he's in the championship hunt. Shuttle is not. He's still battling on the outside, but Shuttle is race leader right now. Evan Rudd trying to make it a 3-way battle. All former winners in this series racing side by side. Look at the run by Evan Rudd. Wow. What a great move that was. Evan Rudd won earlier in the season at Hickory. Has had a subpar season so far. Well, actually since. And he takes the lead with 2 laps to go. Jack Legacy led 17 laps, only to be passed in a three-way battle with Chuttle and Evan Rudd, and he's struggling to stay in the top two as Chuttle defends second and does. Evan Rudd is pulled away. He goes wide. He will see the second greatest thing you could ever see, the white flag. 1 lap to go. Chuttle is closing in on Evan Rudd, though. Evan Rudd trying to defend. Write his name in the history books as the first ever winner IRP. Chuttle for run in turn 2. He's going to make a move down the back. Yes, he does. Can he complete the pass, though? Rudd is trying to defend. Chuttle goes up the track. Rudd with a run on the outside. It'll be a drag race. I have no idea who won that. I'm going to say the 7, right? Nope, Evan Rudd. Wow. Evan Rudd is scored your winner. Well, we have to take a look at that. All right, here are your race results. Evan Rudd scores the win by 5/1000ths of a second over Chuttle, and the closest finish in series history. It took 22 races, but we finally got a photo finish. Second is Chuttle. Third, Jack Legacy. Fourth, A.J. Jones. Fifth, Tony Newman. Sixth, Derek Edison. Seventh, Jay Barker. Eighth, Hank Willis. Ninth, Cole Nixley. And 10th, Riley Spurley-Tube. Rest of your race results. We had 39 drivers finish the race on the lead lap. Keenan Busch finished way back in 39th. Marcus Sanchez 1 lap down. Josh Parker 2. Smith Regal the only car out due to a broken camshaft. Now let's take you back to the race, to the line. I mean, look at that. It's like it's dead even. Camera 1. You can barely tell Evan Rudd beat him. I guess it pays for Evan Rudd to have that shorter bumper, because we can't really get a good camera angle of that or there. But camera 1 is a good view right there. So Evan Rudd won this race by 5/1000ths of a second. And with that, we will take you to victory lane for the second time this season with Evan Rudd. Here are your point standings after the 22nd race of the season at IRP. Jack Legacy entered IRP with a 182-point lead. He left with a much bigger lead. It is now 301 points over Keenan Busch. So Jack Legacy gained a huge lead over Keenan Busch by finishing third. Keenan Busch finished 39th. So, yeah, not much of a championship battle now. Third is Al Legacy, 305 points back. Fourth is Jay Barker, 317. And fifth, Evan Rudd, who just won IRP, is now 369 points behind Jack Legacy. Sixth is Zachary Fitzwater. Seventh, Tim Randolph. Eighth, John Ard. Ninth, Cole Nixley. And 10th, Smith Regal. 11th is Alexander Rowe. 12th, Max Anderson. 13th, Nick Kennedy. 14th, Luke Graney. 15th, Josh Barker. 16th, Kaka Silverpaw. 17th, Kaka White Lion. 18th, Benoit Irvine. 19th, Brian Fox. And 20th, Kyle Metz. 21st is Hank Willis. 22nd, Tony Newman. 23rd, Jeff Ard. 24th, Joe Jefferson. 25th, Sebastian Torres. 26th, Riley Spurley-Tube. 27th, Eli Bright. 28th, Jay Jefferson. 29th, Jesse Turner. And 30th, Chuttle. 31st, Sting Drinker. 32nd, A.J. Jones. 33rd, Colin Dryberg. 34th, Dylan Therox. 35th, Marcus Sanchez. 36th, Todd Kennedy. 37th, Derek Edison. 38th, Aiden Shepard. 39th, James Barker. And 40th, Keith Stevens. 41st, Grayson Ace Vidu. And 42nd in points is Matt Johnson. So that concludes IRP. We'll see you at the 23rd race of the season at Bristol Motor Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.